of you, a team from Radiant IT Services Pune. Welcome to our principal, vice principal, all staff from Sanjeevan College. And my I want to ask one question to on this HR meet to Honorable Saif sir, that why IT students are not getting placed these days? Where is the skill gap? We want an answer to yes for this, sir. Please, sir.
Great, sir. That's a really amazing question, first of all, and much needed in the society nowadays. So, as per our accommodation, what we do is basically students are lacking with many communication ethics. What we feel so, okay, because any internship, let's say, or job, let's say, when guys are opting for this thing, and here when guys are getting selected, the basic thing in any interview, first of all, any HR looks up to is communication. If the communication is good enough, let's say if I rate it on 10, let's say the communication is around above 6, at least above 6, okay, the candidate has a good chance to get inside any IT. Okay, and if the communication level is better than 7 or 8, let's say, the candidate has a more peer chances to get into MNCs. Okay, so that is the first point. Any interview, sir, it is having 60% criteria of communication. So these are the things where we are lacking, first of all. And second thing, when we are talking about skills, right? So I'm very sorry saying this, sir, that the curriculum which has been circulated to the students and the demands in the industry which are needed by the in the companies as of is somewhat differentiating, right? People need to work more on technologies like React, let's say, machine learning, let's say, nowadays, and these guys need to be implementing it practically. Like get them projects, get them, ask them to do their own blogs and things like that. So accordingly, the things will grow, evolve, and we can have a good placement ratio in IT also, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I have been talking to the students,
Right.
and we have been training with his all painstaking efforts.
Right.
But somehow the students remain, reluctant to, have conversational English. God knows, specifically, I have seen it in Maharashtra at least. What is your take on outside Maharashtra?
We are, sir, operating pan India nowadays. Even
Ah.
we are operating for many suburban countries outside. Gulf countries are there. So main thing what we possess is we possess a huge human resource. Okay, and this human resource is very talented. It is the only thing about communication where we guys are lacking.
Right.
Okay, so for this thing to overcome this thing, sir, institutes like you guys have such a uh, devastating infrastructure. You guys have such a impression on these candidates, so you guys can basically build their English journey from here itself. You can have a dedicated teacher, let's say, if you ask me, sir,
Yeah.
a dedicated teacher, let's say, who will just focus on these things, right? And communication is something, sir, which cannot be taught. It
Yeah.
has to be inherited.
Yeah, yeah.
So getting this thing inherited, what you guys need to do basically in our zone, sir, where we are
It should
training.
become a habit, you mean?
Exactly. So where we are training, what we guys definitely do, ask these guys to do that. This is a binge watch generation, sir. So we ask them to definitely get on Netflix,
Right.
okay, watch English movies with Hindi subtitles or the pre-language subtitles. Here, what happens, sir? Every person around in any engineering, MBA, or graduation stage is able to understand English. It is just that he doesn't has that vocabulary with him,
Right.
so he's not able to speak it up.
Yeah.
So to develop that vocabulary, these guys need to adopt some
He or
out of
she
the
is
box.
afraid to talk in public.
Exactly, sir. So we guys definitely ask them to go for the Netflix part, which is somewhat entertaining for them. And with that thing, you just jot down some words,
Yeah.
and you can build up the things from there.
Yeah, right. Daily practice is very important.
Very important.
Proficiency can be built based on that.
Exactly, sir.
We are trying our level best.
Mhm.
In our training programs, we have included soft skills, communication skills,
Mhm.
and consistently we are conducting all such programs.
Right.
First
We
year,
are
for
building
second
the
year,
technical
third year.
skills as well. We have been conducting Java programs. We have been conducting Python programs, especially for them. Our students have gone through one of the institution in Pune called the Fuel
Hmm.
for a month's residential training program. that we are trying what best we can.
Right, sir.
But still, we need certain advice from the industry also. What extra is to be done, or what extra efforts we can put in.
Sir, rather than putting up extra effort, I'm sorry, sir, but we need to be more precise. What I feel this so. So a precise effort for a candidate can happen, sir. For example, let's say I'm just suggesting, sir, when you are calculating all of these things in your institute, you can have a examination, or let's say something which can
Okay, which will evaluate
these
their
candidates,
competence.
this
Okay.
their competence, and the candidate will also be that durable for it. These guys would also be that let's say these guys also have that seriousness with them, so that these guys take up this thing that tightly with them.
Okay.
So I think so that can also happen if we need to have that precise work. So because training, even we are training, sir, in Pune, we have around 1,000 people trained. We have people in Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai. When we go to the south side, there is nothing about communication. These guys are excellent with it.
No, metros you won't find this kind of a barrier.
Exactly. The problem is in 2 tier and 3 tier
Yes.
cities, sir. So, and the real gems in the country are from 2 tier and 3 tier. What we
Right.
supposed to. So it is just about giving them the right platform, giving them the right opportunity, and giving them that stage to perform, basically. So when you get them on the stage, definitely once, twice, thrice, or about let's say 4, 5 times. After 4, 5 times, that stage fear, somewhere these guys will not fear to get on the stage and talk for themselves.
Practice.
Yeah, and uh, conducts the drives, I would say, because when we are talking about at our institution, when we are dealing with 100% placement ratio, sir. So, so to achieve this, we guys give them around 10 to 11 interviews first of all, so that these guys get into the interviews, get going with the HRs, and get going with how the rounds are happening and things like that.
Right.
And so our guys are getting placed after 10, 15 interviews, like.
This is kind of experience-based learning.
Exactly.
If they get experience, it becomes very easy for them to face real interviews. We'll definitely do that.
So let's.
Yes. Department of CSC department heads, sir, and our TPO coordinators. They have done a wonderful job. Within 2 days, we have organized this. I want Saif sir, who is behind me, sir. I just want to tell you that he is a CEO of Radiant IT Services. I just went Pune for last week, and I just meet him for just 1 or 2 hours, and I asked him for, sir, we want a company, 10 to 15 companies, IT companies for students from Kolhapur and Sangli districts. I requested him, I just went over there, and he immediately said me, yes, Dr. Ajay, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to place students from here. And without any kind of hesitation, he replied very positively. So I request all of you to give a round of applause for this man. And right now, to all of you, we have been going and visiting from last 2 to 3 months. We have been went to so many IT companies, and you all know what is the skill gaps among the students, as well as what companies are required and what you people have the skill. We all know all these things, and even the IT industry is right now where it is going and the curve where it is going. You all people know, even all the guys who are sitting over here, they know everything this. Even though we tried hard, and from last 2 months in Sanjeevan College, yesterday for electrical department, I just want to give this just information to the sir and our principal that yesterday we have organized 4 companies for just electrical department. That was a Wipro, which is a Japanese company. Wipro Pari is an Indian company. Derwal is an MNC company, and Flash Electrical. 4 companies we have given for our electrical department within just in 1 day. And for this year, for IT department, for example, I just want to give one reference of last year company, that is iValue, which we have placed 12 students. Initially, the package was 25,000 per month, and just 3 months, the package has been gone to 35,000, and now the students have been shifted. That the students are shifted from Google. They are now working on a Google project. So likewise, these 11 companies, we brought Exotic, we brought Wipro, we are placing our students in Infosys, we are trying to share our students in IBM. I was in Bangalore. So 30 to 35 companies this year we have been scheduled for, not only for our students, for all students. And for God grace, I think that today also we are trying the same activity, and you all will take benefit out of all this activity, and definitely each and everyone get a good placement in their future. So once again, I welcome to all HR department. I just don't want to take much more time. I request our honorable principal sir to facilitate our today's guest, Saif sir. Please.
Basically approaching us and giving us an opportunity to be here. And accordingly, as you know, we guys are a Pune-based training and placement institute. We have tie-ups around in 178 companies all over India, and we guys are recruiting freshers for these companies. Fine. Okay. So with this thought, with this intent, we have got few companies on board today for you guys, and we guys are expect maximum placement from the crowd and maximum things to happen in this campus with definitely with sir and principal sir's permission. And with having a bright future ahead, we guys wish you all the best. Okay.
Thank you. On behalf of Sanjeevan Engineering and Technology Institute, I first of all thank our Honorable Chairman Sir P.R. Bhosle Sir, Joint Secretary Honorable N.R. Bhosle Sir, for permitting us to conduct this school campus. I am really very thankful for their nobleness to invite other colleges in this competitive era, for especially in the IT companies. So I thank our entire management for allowing us to invite all the colleges and students from other neighboring colleges for this school drive. I thank Honorable Principal Sir. I thank all the heads of our departments. I thank all the faculty members for helping us, coordinating with us for organizing this event, and I thank the Radiant and Self Sir especially and their entire HR team for taking a lot of pain to reach to this distant place and sparing their valuable time for conducting this drive. And last but not least, you all students who have came from various places for this campus interview. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, sir.
For today's function, we have Mr. Said from Radiant, his HR team of various companies, Vice Principal Dr. Sapate, HOD Computers, Professor Neskar, HOD First Year, Professor Nagre, other HR coordinators, and dear students. From last 2 months or so, we have been discussing on how to improve placements of CAC candidates. While discussing with Mr. Said and his team, we could understand that there is a shortfall for skilled students in industry also. But there is a shortfall in placements also. And we were discussing how this gap can be bridged up. And as always, I have been stressing upon whenever I interact with the students, I told them that conversational English or conversational communication is the key to get placed. And the same thing the hint given by Mr. Said to me while we were discussing. Sanjeevan, as a campus, if you look at, we have got more than 2,500 students in the campus. We have lush green campus over here, and we have got best possible infrastructure for engineering students as well as for schooling students. As far as the placements and training goes, we are trying hard from last 2 years. Dr. Muske has been taking many efforts in realizing the internships, the placements and the training to happen. And we are fortunate enough that he gets in touch with whatever the kind of streams are there and whichever the kind of companies are there, let it be Indian-based companies, let it be SMEs, let it be MSMEs, let it be MNCs, and he is going running here and there and getting electrical based companies, mechanical based companies. He is in contact with lot many CSR organizations, CSR providing organizations also. And the Sanjeevan students are getting training for communication skills, soft skills all the way. This year we introduced the soft skills at first year level itself, and the training was given for 6 days around, I think. 6 days? And around 140 students would get the training. And this would go on through second year, third year, up to final year. We had given free of cost training to around 45 students from CSE department, a residential training program at Pune, and that is a huge success. This is the second or third batch we had sent to the residential program training. And we do feel that not only Sanjeevan students to get benefit from this, but students across Kolhapur, Sangli and Satara should be also benefited, and that's why I think we have called who are from Karad. How many of you are from Karad? Okay, how many of you are from Miraz? Okay, and how many of you are from outside the Kolhapur? The institutions, those are not within Kolhapur. Great. I mean, we have spread the news to each and every institute possible, and those who were willing to, let the students come in and join the pool campus. We were expecting around 200 number of students, and we have got around 100 and
Now 200 is there, sir.
okay. Around 150 students must have registered with us, and I wish you all the best. Whatever the kind of interview that you would be, the process you would be going through, you should be able to do best possible out of that. Grab the job first, and then you can expect a letter from the company at the end of the process. Thank you, and wish you all the best once again.